What's happening, fam? It's your boy Lawman here. Once again, we come to another year, and I'm doing another New Year's message, and um, I'll try and keep it as upbeat as possible. Being 2021 being a really crap year for everyone, but I'll try to keep it as happy and upbeat as possible. Um, you know, yeah, we lost a year with a lot of things, but I think there's a few positives I can pull away from 2021. First things first, I want to say is with with church, I've just been so blessed with the duties that I have. It has been challenging. I'm not gonna lie, but through those challenges, I learned a lot, and I feel like I've matured a lot more with the duties that I have, especially with TSV. You know, for those who don't know what TSV is, for our church, TSV stands for Technical Support for Video Streaming. Um, and and this year, well, we earlier in the year they officially formed the department for each church congregation, and now I have a team of technical assistants. I'm being the tech lead and the lead of the group, and being able to not only just lead the group but also teach them skill sets that I had to learn on the fly throughout last year, learning by myself and broadcasting by myself. And now I've got a team that they're now sharing the responsibility, learning skill sets that in turn will help the church, and just to see them grow in the role and enjoy it and getting some enjoyment out of it. And that's one of the things that make me really happy. That in turn has also helped me with choir. I know choir's been really difficult, just not being together, not being to be able to sing together in person. We have sort of turned a corner now that we're allowed to be back in the place and do face to face, but it has been challenging, no doubt. We have been stretched a lot, and I feel that we're going to be stretched a bit more in the next coming months in 2022 before we can sort of settle down and get back into the groove of things. But but everything hinges to God, and I really thank God for every day that He's given me, even with the challenging days, even with the days that I just feel like giving up or that. And when I have my prayers to focus and really just do my duties and perform, and I do get some joy and satisfaction and spiritual fulfillment when I'm doing stuff for TSV and choir and for church. That has been a constant, and that's something that I've always, I guess, it's sort of matured me down a bit more, and just given me opportunities to just really focus on those type of things, leading these groups in the various aspects of our services, and making sure that they stay focused as well. Because let's be honest, we're all in the same boat together. You got our lockdowns and that kind of stuff, and the differences that we do. Work has been interesting to say the least as well. Especially during the lockdown, I looked forward to going to work because it got me out of home, and home was getting to the point where it was getting really toxic. And I don't want to divulge that too much, but all I can say is when you're seeing the same people every day at home, and they themselves are getting annoyed because they're not seeing anyone else or anything like that, and a lot of pent up frustration and energy happens there. You want to try to get out of space, but you can't really go anywhere because of the lockdowns that happened, especially in Sydney. You had to sort of somehow space out, get some space, and sort of try and have a routine which doesn't, like, that you can't have negative energy, or you can spend your energy doing things that has a good positive effect. So when work became shut down, people can't shop, and we literally turned into a warehouse, and I was doing deliveries for a few months, and I enjoyed those deliveries because that allowed me to get out on the road, allowed me to interact with customers, even though you're just dropping their product at their front door, knocking on the door and walking off. That allowed me to sort of it sort of gave me some time to think, some headspace, me space just to do my thing, and I guess chill, because there's instances and times where you just feel like it, if you explode with the wrong type of energy, something could go wrong. So work was sort of a bit of a savior for me, because even during that lockdown, I was able to work. I was able to do work, and I was able to do something different and learn some different skill sets, which is hopefully going to grow or give me a better understanding of my role, and also grow myself as a person in what I'm doing. So work was really a good thing. A few of my friends has also been very key. I won't mention their names. They know who they are. I felt like I've helped them, and in turn helped me with situations, whether it's near or far. I know they're very important to me. Those people, they know who they are, and I thank them from the bottom of my heart, because some things they've shared with me, and stuff I've shared with them, it's very personal. But in situations where you're most vulnerable, and you want to keep that, even though you're far away, even though you can't meet face to face or anything like that, they've in a way we've helped each other conceptualize and just better ourselves as human beings, and I really thank them for their friendship. They know who they are. They know who they are, because of what I've said and things like that. And I appreciate what they've said to me, and I've really kept it close to my chest. And then in turn they've done the same for me, and I really appreciate their friendship. And in the new year, we'll get to continue our friendship and really just grow as people and that kind of stuff. So I don't have to say names. They know who they are, and again, I just really do appreciate them. I don't have to say in my video. Don't need to. They know. So yeah. So I know that 2021 has been a dud year for everyone. I'm not going to talk about all the stuff that's going down this year. I'm just talking about what stuff happened to me and what's happened to me and what's going to happen next year. 2022, barring no other major problems, I am going to travel. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make a conscious effort to try and travel as much as I can. So within reason, of course. Of course, the first event will be the same site, Australian Shine Day, which is in early February, and I'm looking forward to that. I've already booked flights, and I already booked a bunch of stuff already for it, and I'm really looking forward to it. Even though it's like a 30-hour trip, like a 2-day trip, I'm really looking forward to it, to get out of Sydney and actually be in a different city and enjoy what I loved doing back a few years ago, doing events. And also January 22, it's more than just sneakers. That's the flyer right there. New design of the flyer, which I worked on. We're just going to get back into the events, and first event being back in Sydney. It's been over 2 years since we did our last event in Sydney, which is pretty crazy to say the least. Can't wait to get out there and be with people. Get back into the event side of things, and there's so much cool things that we get to do at these events. And as I said, we've got Sydney first in March. Sydney first in January 22, and then in early March we've got Melbourne as well. So we're really looking forward to the Melbourne event as well. So hopefully no other things go wrong, and if and things start to pick up again, and when we can allow to travel to other states, we'll do the other states as well. So it's getting back to the things that we love to do and appreciating what we do is something that I'm really looking forward to. And yeah, those events are going to be interesting. At this point of this message, I want to shout out a few people. I guess yeah, should I really shout them out? I mean, I already said what I need to say, but no, I don't really need to shout them out. I'm not going to shout them out. They know who they are, and honestly, like if they're watching it, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. And as I said, I really hope in 2022 we can just continue to grow as people, and develop our friendships that will definitely make us stronger as human beings, and that kind of stuff. As for the channel here, I've got a video coming up, which I recorded a couple of days ago, which is going to come up very soon, which is a mega unboxing of stuff that I caught. And with me going back on the travel vlogs will return, and I'm going to make a conscious effort to make those travel vlogs, because again, you know, we have to learn to live with the virus, and for as long as you know, state borders are allowed to be open and we can run events, and restrictions don't stop us or hinder us from doing events, I want to make sure to record them, put them on this channel, and show you my view of things. And yeah, and I guess the goals for 2022 for me is to get back into the events, get back into the videos, and just appreciate them for what they are. And then also, yeah, yeah, just really just continue to grow as a person, for church and for life in general. I just wanted to, you know, continue to go down the path. You can say set plans, but a lot of the plans are dependent on what happens in life. But you have to be so fluid in what you do, and so I'm going to try to say as fluid as possible in regards to my plans. Have some set stuff, but if those stuff change, then you just got to roll with it and do as best you can, and control. You can only control what you can control, and what's out of control, you just make the most out of it. So yeah. So I'm going to end the message now. Again, thank you so much for 2021 for everyone. I know it's been difficult. I know it's been tough, but 2022 we'll get better. We'll get better as human beings. We'll get better as people. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the YouTubes or at events or anywhere very, very soon. It's your boy Lawman. Thanks so much, and continue to cop, stock, and rock your kicks. Peace.